we have to review ourselves very carefully. I remember when I had my experience with God, He showed me, I was on third grade of elementary school, and I was very naughty as a child, really cruel and naughty. And we had, in my town, there was only one elementary school for everyone, and we had many farmers and people from the town and all together. So some of the children were coming barefooted and with really one set of clothes that they wear all week. They were very poor. And we had all these people mixed. And so we had the custom of giving nicknames to our fellows in the class. And the Lord showed me how I put a nickname to a farmer that really hurt him. And hurt him for the rest of his life. Because then the whole town was calling him like that. And it was because of my fault. And when I did that, I didn't think it was that bad because everybody was doing it. I had a nickname myself that somebody gave me, right? So it was like a culture. It was a culture. But it was depending of the type of nickname you gave. See? Because some nicknames were really mischievous, really bad. And some others were funny, but they were not bad. They will not hurt the person. So you can see how there was a spirit in me at that age. I was probably 8 years old, something like that, or 9. But I already had this mischievousness that was hurting people, that didn't care, didn't love, didn't have compassion, and used the weak one in the class that probably nobody will defend, and they will all found it funny what I did, but it wasn't funny. And the Lord showed me it wasn't funny. It was really bad. And it hurt me and it hurt that person. He was innocent. He was blessed by God because of the suffering he has to endure. So it was more against me than against him in the spiritual reality. Yeah? But still, look at the dangers, right, of what we do. And sometimes we don't think we're doing something very wrong, and we are doing something wrong. And the teaching of that is that we have to be so careful with one another, because you never know the sensitivity of your neighbor. You don't know how sensitive a person is, and things that are nothing to you are a big deal to the other, and will hurt them really badly. Something that will not hurt you. But we all have a different fiber, a different structure. We are all made different by God. So we can never take for granted that the way I handle things is the way everybody else handle them. No, that is a big mistake. No one handles things like me or you. We have to be so respectful and so careful, and we have to mind our words and the way we communicate, the way we treat everyone, the choices of words are so important, because Satan uses our tongue as a weapon, as a lethal weapon, and inflicts so much damage with our tongue. So, like the Apostle St. James has a great reflection in his letter about the tongue. I'm sure you have read it, and how little the tongue is when we don't pay attention to it.